Yes, our next challenge is to go ghostbusting. Wow, how hard can it be? So in TFL tradition, here's our first production of Almost Haunted.
4:15 a.m. and our illustrious ghost hunters are on the trail of a gay hunchback reputed to terrorize the grounds of Buttfuck's Abbey.
Good grief, I thought I left the line on.
So there we are, another TFL challenge successfully completed. Well, it would have been but for one obvious fact, and that is that Williams with an elastic band upon his head apparently does not count as a genuine ghost hunt. So, to rectify this small oversight, I telephoned some genuine paranormal investigators, and we set out for the ancient Ram in the sleepy Gloucestershire village of Wootton-under-Edge for a very discreet, low-key, serious investigation.
This week, we're at the most haunted house in Britain, with a hearse.
Yes, we'd arrived at our ghost hunt with one of the coolest guys that we've met this series, a man who picked us up armed with a classic vehicle that would grab more attention than a Porsche. So, how much does macabre cool like this cost?
They got like £1,500.
Really, that cheap?
Oh yes.
That is extremely cheap. I think it's a nice vehicle to drive.
That's right, it's better around the corner, it's not too fast, but makes up in size and presence.
You might not think it, but there is quite a large club of classic hearse enthusiasts run by fellow collectors Dean and Sandra. A club made up of members from all walks of life with some of the rarest and most beautiful wagons of death ever seen. The perfect vehicle to go ghost hunting. And it was time for Williams and I to get in character to go ghostbusting as Ghostbusters with the real Ghostbusters in the most haunted house in Britain. So let's find out what we're up against. First stop, a chat with John Humphreys, who's lived in this haunted house for over 40 years.
Right from day one, I found out this building was haunted. Had I known it was haunted, I might not have bought it. I'm not afraid of ghosts, but what's going on in here is simply amazing. Every room, every part of this building is haunted.
Well, we may as well get straight to it. The most haunted room in the building. But this is TFL and we don't do things by the book. So we thought that we'd use some bait to tempt the spirits out. Yes, we brought a pirate. One look at Captain Jack Shallow here should make the ghosties feel right at home and lure them into a false sense of security. Well, at least that's the plan.
This door rattles and shakes during the night, sometimes. Now when that happens, I don't bother to come up to see what's going on, because even I get scared.
I don't blame you.
So armed with our serious investigators, our independent witnesses, and a pirate, we were ready to enter the most haunted room in the most haunted house in Britain.
Is there anyone here?
Moment of truth.
The cold that just hit me in the face out of that room.
noticed that.
Quite, wow.
Yeah.
Drafty.
As we entered the freezing room, we could feel an oppressive atmosphere as the cold seemed to gnaw its way through our clothing. But so far, no ghost.
40 years ago, when I first bought the Ram, this was the room we first let out to people, bitterly complaining something would keep getting in their bed night times. I didn't believe them until it happened to me. Well, 1 o'clock in the morning is the time you should be doing this. What's the time now?
It is just coming up towards
10 to 12.
midnight, yeah. It's 10 to 12.
Well, I'll get into the witching hour now.
So as we reached the witching hour in this terrifying location, I saw a horrific apparition in the mirror that almost stopped my heart. Then I realised that it was just me, caught in an infrared crosslight. Still no ghost. But then, things actually started to happen.
If there's any spirits in this
Got somebody coming up.
room with us now,
Anybody there?
There's somebody there, isn't there?
Hello?
Hello? It was on there.
It was that, yeah, that's it. That was definitely...
Hello?
Oh, my goodness sake.
I don't know.
And that's the problem with going ghost hunting with pirates. They tend to be too interested in the spirits at the bottom of the bottle. So, another false alarm.
And what is this piece of kit here then? It's another type of EMF meter. What we like to happen is we ask a spirit to move closer, and when they move closer the lights light up, and it's a form of communication. So if anything does happen, then it's a good sign that there's something around.
Doesn't look much, does it? But that's a very, very important piece of paranormal investigatory equipment there.
This is one of the most unique episodes of TFL that you've ever seen. We're actually going ghost hunting with the real paranormal researchers. And we're scared witless.
Is that lights on again?
Hello?
Oh, no, I don't like that.
It's, the spirit's energy makes the lights go up as the energy increases. We've done readings and there's absolutely no EMF readings in this room. So whatever has walked past it or has caused that to light up, who knows?
So that is the first scientific indication that we've had this evening that there is potentially something in this room.
There's no other well, I can't think of another explanation why that might have happened.
Now that is actually quite scary. That is...
Let's do it again.
Hello! It's every time I talk. It's a ghost. We're being heckled by the ghost. Every time we start talking, the ghost goes whoosh and sticks the meter off the chart.
So there you have it. TFL has even had a guest appearance from a ghost, and how many motoring shows can say that? Although in the interests of science, it should be pointed out that nobody actually saw anything that couldn't be put down to tricks of the light, or heard anything that couldn't be put down to a rampaging pirate. Having said that, the EMF readings were unmistakable, and then there are these. An orb in the bishop's room just before the meter readings. And more interestingly, one here in Tom's hearse. A mere trick of the light, or a lost spirit looking for a ride away from the ancient ram? Well, I suppose with Captain Jack Shallow around, who could blame it, eh?
My bedroom's not haunted, but there is a lot of moaning.